Hey guys, today we're going to open up and put together the world's very first fully modular Cobra bag system from Kewlus. So check it out. Hey guys, Carlo here, and today I'm really excited to share with you guys that I finally received my Kewlus fully modular Cobra bag kit. Now this is the complete kit that you find on Kewlus.com that retails for $184. If you go onto the website, you can buy the full kit that you have here. And when I say modular, is that you can also buy the individual parts to this kit. So you can buy the spring, you can buy the bag itself, you can buy the clickable mast, you can buy the base that connects to the platform that you drill it into. So it's nice in the fact that you can replace the parts on the bag or on the kit if you need to, but maybe you have something laying around your house already, maybe you have a pole, maybe you have a bag and you just need a spring. You can buy the spring individually, you can buy it by itself, and you don't have to worry about spending hundreds of dollars to create your own Cobra bag kit. Or you don't want to do, you don't want to have to go through the guesswork of trying to measure, find a spring that might work, going to a fabricator and getting it fabricated. So it's nice that he gives you that option to buy either the complete kit or to kind of do it like a la carte and buy the individual pieces if you wanted to. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Kewlus, I'm sure a lot of you guys are. He has a really amazing channel he's been doing for several years now that really specializes in DIY, do-it-yourself boxing home equipment. And I found it really handy and very useful, especially during the pandemic when everybody was at home training and exercising and working out. They couldn't go to the gym. Everywhere you would go is closed. And he kind of evolved throughout the years on really coming up with these great engineering ideas when it came to the Cobra bag. And he really evolved, and then he finally decided, you know what? I have a huge following. I have enough people that love these ideas I'm coming out with. He came out with the Kewlus Pro Spring, which I built my own Cobra bag last year using the spring, and it was amazing. It was a do-it-yourself type of Cobra bag, and the spring worked great. And then he finally released his own in-house designed and manufactured for retail this full Cobra bag kit. So this is a Kewlus product. When you purchase this, is going to be just like if you're to purchase like a Fierce Reflex bag, a Ringside or a Tidal product. This is a Kewlus branded product here, so that's what I'm really excited about. This is like the unveiling of his professional grade product that you see here. So let's stop talking. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this bag open and let's see what's included. This is the entire kit. The shipping actually looks like it came from Gardena, California, so maybe he has a warehouse or a supplier here local in the States. Reedy's actually based out of Australia, so I'm assuming, logistically he was able to kind of figure that operation out. So first is going to be the spring that's in this bag right here. You get this Kewlus Pro Spring. So I have that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side. Next up, just lay that down actually. Next up you have, it looks like a clickable mast with these little compression pieces right here, and it looks like to be a really nice aluminum, and you can see it comes in black, very clean cut. This is the click bar, and it actually has the scan tag right there. So again, if you wanted to, you could buy all of these pieces individually. So that is the click bar. Put that to the side, and next is going to be, this is the K adapter. So this is going to be the adapter for the Cobra bag itself, the bag. And I know you guys have seen the video I did on the Fierce Reflex bag, which that to me was the biggest critique of the Fierce Reflex, is the way the ball would attach. Let me see if I can grab this volley. The way the ball would attach to the pole. On the Fierce, it has like a plastic kind of, this cup very similar, but you would, and you put the laces on it, but then it would kind of come loose, so you have to get some tape to tape around it. So anyhow, this is the K adapter, the Kewlus Cobra bag adapter, and you can actually see that it has a couple holes through there, and I'm assuming that's where the clickable piece goes through and then it opens up. So you have that. And next is going to be another click bar. So just similar to the other one I showed you guys earlier, the same thing with 2 compression pieces right there on the end. After that is going to be the click mast. So you have the click mast here. And the good thing is that actually it has, you know, each one is labeled. So now the click mast again has that compression clip, but then you have all the pieces here, and it's really nice quality. I mean, this is some solid, almost feels like billet aluminum. It's not plastic. It doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels really nice, high quality, and you can actually see just how the metal is on here. You know, cut real nice and has that really clean look to it. So it definitely looks nice and has that nice quality. No burrs or anything on there. Looks like it's done very nicely, which is great. The Kewlus sandbags. So it comes with these sandbags as well. And I think I want to say there's 2 of them. Let's see here. Yep, there's 2 of them. So it comes with these 2 sandbags, and just like what they're called, you fill these up with sand. I believe that each one of these carries 45 pounds of sand. If I can find the opening. Oh, here it is. So it's a nice thick canvas bag. It has an opening up top with Velcro, and that Velcro just closes. The bag has 2 handles on the side, so you could pick it up, and you can see that it has the Kewlus that is printed on the side here. Very nice professional presentation. This nylon on here, this nylon canvas feels very thick, like a nice duffel bag. So you have 2 of those. Both will hold 45 pounds each, and I think it's a total of 90 pounds total. And these bags will basically sit on top of the base of the bottom of the base. Okay, now next is going to be the Cobra bag. So it does say Kewlus Cobra bag. Again, really nice professional presentation. You have that Kewlus tag. The Cobra bag also comes in this kind of like this little satchel, this drawstring satchel. Go ahead and reach in here, take it out. So you have the satchel. I'm gonna throw that to the side. Thank you, Reedy. You included a bladder. Good man of you to do that. Appreciate that, brother. Sometimes you get a piece of equipment and they don't give you extra, so it's nice. Oh yeah, it smells great too. All right, so the bag itself, full leather construction. You can see that, it looks beautiful. Has that black and red alternating colorway. It looks like the inflation port is at the top, but this is all leather, and the bottom is laces too. I'm gonna unlace it. It does have a bladder in there already, and looks amazing. It smells great too. That nice strong leather smell. Feels very thick. The leather on here feels very thick on here. So high quality, definitely up there in terms of quality. Obviously, we'll see how it is once we inflate it. Start hitting it. Next up, you just have some ticket information. That's it. The bag's empty. Go ahead and toss that to the side. And last is going to be, looks like these are the end caps. So these end caps is what the actual the spring goes into. So these caps go out the bottom of the spring. Let me go grab that spring real quick. And the spring basically just screws into these end caps like that. So you have those end caps in place like so. And from there, that kind of just keeps everything in. And you can see that the end caps have these little holes. And I think that's where the clickable mask goes into. So I believe that is everything. I don't think I'm missing anything. I got that bag, a clickable mask. I showed you guys a Cobra bag, the sandbags. And that's pretty much it. So wanted to show you guys everything that was included. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of set everything up, start to install it, and then we'll go through it together to see how this thing performs. But I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'll see you guys here in a second. All right, guys, so I just got done installing this kit. It took me roughly about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, if that. Starting from the top, you have the ball itself that you inflate with air, the inflation ports at the top. It's made of leather. You have red and black panels, and it says Kewlus. Then you come down to the actual bag adapter, which has a V cup that slides inside to the bag. And then from there, you use the laces to tie that off. And it sits nice and snug on the inside of the bag, and then you inflate it. The adapter is adjustable in height. You have 4 height settings with these compression buttons that you can choose the height that you want to work on. Then it comes down to the actual aluminum pole that goes into the rubberized end caps, which again are all compression. Really clean setup. The spring, which is the brain of the operation. Another compression end cap that goes onto the bottom portion, and then into the adjustable height tube, which has several different holes for height adjustment that you can choose when you slide it in. And at the very bottom, I didn't show you guys earlier, that was also included, was the Kewlus multi-base. So you can get yourself a piece of wood from the hardware store if you have something laying around the house to screw that into. Just has to be something big enough to where you can put weights on it. If you do get the full kit, you'll get these Kewlus sandbags that you see here. I had some sand in my backyard, so I just filled it up with sand. I don't know the exact weight because I didn't sit there and measure how much sand I put in. I just put enough in there, and then I actually had some weights laying around my garage, just kind of threw on top to give it some extra stability. So that's pretty much it. You have that. I know that Reedy also makes like a suction cup mount for the floor. So there's different options you can use. It's fully modular. You can buy different portions of this kit to use. Maybe you have your own homemade Cobra bag kit. So let's go ahead and start hitting this to see how this thing performs. All right, guys, so I'm gloved up. Let's go ahead and start hitting this bag to see how it performs. Has a little bit of vibration at the bottom of the base with the sandbags on there with a little extra weight. So I might add a little bit more sand to the bottom base, but the spring definitely has excellent reflex feel to it. And I do like the fact that I can adjust, that it has this adjustable adapter on the mast. So far, I'm really enjoying this. For those of you that are going to ask how fast does it feel compared to like the Fierce Reflex, honestly it's pretty comparable from just the initial feel of it. I feel that it feels a little bit lighter, lighter as in like the bag up here doesn't feel as heavy as the Fierce Reflex. It feels pretty much on par with like that Volley Sport or the Amazon Cobra bag in terms of just the feel of the mass. So like when you hit it, I feel like the Fierce Reflex feels just a little heavier to hit, where this one definitely feels lighter. But as far as the spring rebound, I'd say it's pretty similar to the Fierce Reflex. Not quite as quick, and maybe I have to kind of play around with it and adjust it a little bit more. as like the Volley Sport, the reflex with that. But that probably just has a little bit more to do with the adjustments. But so far, feels really nice. And you can see it's definitely faster than Ringside, Tidal, and it's, to me, really comparable to the Amazon and the Fierce Reflex, in my opinion. Really at the fraction of the price of something like the Fierce Reflex, and the fact that it's completely modular is really nice as well. One thing that Reedy does that I like that other manufacturers don't do is he also will tell you, like, hey, if you're not interested, and he'll suggest it, but if you don't want to buy the whole kit, you don't have to. So maybe you already have like a custom setup in your home and you're just missing the spring, maybe you're just missing, you need like an end cap to attach the bag to. Then you can just buy the individual pieces, not have to buy the whole thing. But yeah, so far, man, for my first impression of this bag, from a performance standpoint, you can see I'm already sweating. It's performing great. I mean, I think this will be a great addition to my training and to my garage with all the other equipment that I do have. Thoroughly impressed by the design and how easy it is to put everything together. I mean, the only additional things you'll need is if you decide to go with this, the multi-base, is get yourself like a wooden, some kind of wooden board or any kind of surface platform you can screw it to. And then it comes with the sandbags. All you need is sand. So really it's just the platform and the sand or rocks or gravel, whatever you're gonna use to fill up those sandbags. Or if you decide to just use like, weight plates, that's really all you need, because everything else with it is really easy to put together. I love the fact that he really had convenience in mind when he made this kit. The bag feels really nice. It's all leather construction. Really nice quality for obviously for a Cobra bag. And again, just like I mentioned earlier, just that adjustability on the fly. That's also a game changer that you haven't seen with other Cobra bags on the market yet. So very well thought out Cobra bag product. Quality on this is very nice. Price point is excellent. So far I'm really excited to continue to use this Cobra bag. Reedy also is going to be coming out with other accessories for this Cobra bag kit. So I may not have mentioned this, but he's going to be coming out with so he has that multi-base at the bottom that you can use to screw in. He'll also have these almost like mast legs that extend out, that look like a cross, and then you could put the weights on top of that. So if you don't want to drill into a board, or you don't have access to a drill, maybe you're not very handy, he'll have these extensions, these base extensions that extend out. And then from there, you could put the sandbags, or you could put whatever weight you have laying around on top of those extensions that will hold the Cobra bag into place. He also has the suction cup kit that you can use to hold the bag down as well. So the innovation is awesome. There's definitely different possibilities in terms of how to mount this in your own individual home, your gym, your apartment, whatever it may be. You can see that it's relatively quiet as well. So if you're talking about just from a noise factor, honestly, the loudest thing about this bag is your punches landing on it. But just to show you guys, it's very quiet. So if you do live in an apartment, you live above somebody, and obviously you don't want to piss them off by making too much noise, then this is a really good Cobra bag for that as well. So again, this is just kind of my initial first impressions. I'm going to be using this for several weeks, and when I do my final review of this, I'll go over in more detail on how it's held up, how it's performed, as well as other things that Reedy is evolving and coming out with for this Cobra bag that he'll be coming out in the future, which I will put all the links for in the description box. But so far, super impressed with this. I think Reedy has done an amazing job evolving the Cobra bag and really bringing it to all of us to be more accessible and not so expensive, which is a great thing. So anybody can pick this up and try to increase and improve their skills when it comes to boxing and using the Cobra bag. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box to the Kewlus website so you can check out this full kit and all of the other products that he has to offer. I'll see you guys later. Take care.